Hello, it is day 12 of Crocktober, where for the last 11 days we've made slow cooker meals. They have been so yummy. Today is another super yummy one. We are making slow cooker vegetable tortellini soup, homemade bread. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. You can download your totally free grocery list, menu plan, everything you need. You can also order the cookbook on Amazon if you're interested. And I will send you more information out about that. As you're hopping on, I was thinking I would love to ask a really fun, different question this morning. So, because it's a little chilly here today, and I'm already getting a little bit anxious about winter, I thought it would be fun to say, where is the one place, if you could go anywhere in the world this morning, if God could just pick you up and zoom you into a new place this morning, where would be the one place you'd want to be? I'd love to see what cities you guys would be interested. And honestly, if it was me, I would be, in the summertime, I would be up in Canada, where my husband and I went a couple of years ago. We went to Banff, and it was amazing. So that's where I would like to be, if I could pick anywhere to be, but I'd want it to be summer and warm. Also, as you're hopping on, I do want to tell you guys, this sweater is still available with a deal at Sense of Style. It is $17.95 shipped. I wear a medium in it. I love this sweater. There's lots of colors available. I don't know how long the code is going to work, but it's $17.95, and use the code October Cardigan. Okay, so somebody says if they could pick anywhere, they'd like to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Tell me if you could be anywhere. Oh, Erin, your sister lives in China, and you'd love to be there. Amy, you'd like to be in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. That sounds amazing. I think I'd like to be there too. Also, guys, if you will hit the share this button, we will give away a $25 Amazon gift card to anyone, to one person who shares it. We're going to pick from the share button, so hit the share button. If we get 100 shares, we will share up to 3. So I would love to share with you. Okay, guys, so I'm looking at your comments. Somebody wants to be somewhere where it's cold, somewhere where it's chilly. Or no, you do want to be somewhere where it's chilly. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, since we can't get to be wherever we want to be today, we have to be in real life, and we have to cook dinner, right? So the first thing we're going to do to make this dinner is we're going to chop up some veggies. And so many of you guys asked me about this chopper the other day. I'm still reading your comments. And so everybody wants to go somewhere tropical. Tropical sounds so good to me too. You are not alone on that one. Okay, so the other day when I was chopping, some person watched, and they recommended that when you chop with a pepper, oh, I can't get this in the camera. Let's see if I can put this so y'all can see. She said, it's still not going to be in the camera, that when chopping peppers, you should chop them from the inside. And I did not know that. So I have always chopped like this, and she said if I do this, it is much easier, and it will also save my knife. So there's your little tip for the day. I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I learned it all from reading cookbooks, and I've never read that. But it is way easier to chop from the inside. So there's your happy tip for the day. Y'all let me know other cooking tips you have as we're on. Okay, now what I need to do for this vegetable tortellini soup is I'm gonna go ahead and chop up one pepper. I'm still reading your comments about where you want to be. Let's see. I'm gonna try to look at those while I'm chopping. Assuming I can get my chopper on here this morning. Oh, it would help if I plugged it in. Let's see, there we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm using my Ninja. Now, if you don't have a Ninja, another thing that you can do, the Ninja is awesome because you can do all of this in there. So I'm sauteing and slow cooking in my Ninja. If you don't have a Ninja, what you can do is, I think you could totally get away with this without even without sauteing these ahead. But because I have a Ninja, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I have it and I can. But if you don't have one, if you just have a regular crock pot, I think you could totally very easily get away with just doing it without sauteing ahead of time. So we're sauteing one pepper, one onion, and a little olive oil, and then 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna let that go. This thing is hot, I will tell you. This little, the Ninja gets very, very hot. I have it turned up to high. I probably could turn it down to low. Okay, so oh, I lost your comments for a second. Thank y'all for sharing. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joy, for sharing. Joy, I have been watching your pictures of what you've made. I hope you've liked all the meals, Joy. It's been fun to see as you made your recipes. we're gonna go ahead and add in, I'm gonna do a little bit more onion. Hi in Aiken, South Carolina. Okay, so I'm still looking for comments about where you would like to be if you weren't home cooking today. Where would you love to be? Okay. Any other comments on where you'd like to be besides here? Oh, Joy, I'm so glad you love the recipes. That they've been so yummy. This one, I think you'll like this one, Joy. It's been really yummy. Okay, so there's that, and we're just gonna saute that along with a little bit of garlic. 2 cloves of garlic minced. I use this stuff because it's so much easier. You'd like to be, Sarah, you'd like to be on the beach this morning. The beach sounds lovely today. I grew up actually in Clearwater, Florida, near the beach, and hardly ever went to the beach, which is just crazy to me. Everybody wants to be somewhere warm. You know, it's so funny. I was ready for cooler weather, and the cooler weather came yesterday, and today I was like, oh, I'm not ready for cooler weather. In the mountains by a nice fire. Oh, that sounds lovely. I'd like to be, I really do like the mountains. I would probably pick somewhere cooler, as long as I didn't have to, as long as I could sit inside by a fire. That would make it better. Let me go ahead and turn this up again. So you're just gonna saute this. Now, again, if you do not have a Ninja, I would totally not do all this work. Like, you can totally do this without that. Don't forget, guys, if you hit that share button, we will give away a $25 Amazon gift card, and I would love to give one to you. We've given quite a few away, and I would love for you to get one, but the only way we'll know if you did it was if you hit the share button, so share that. Okay, so we've gone ahead, and we're sauteing the onion, the green pepper, the garlic, the olive oil. So once that's sauteed, and this is fine because it's going to cook all day on low, we're going to add in 2 14-ounce cans of beef broth, and I'm going to turn this down. Hang on, let me turn it down. Don't forget, guys, you can get this recipe at the link above. Just click the link, and it's going to get this plus 39, a total of 40 recipes for you to do in your slow cooker. So now we're adding in 2 cans of low sodium beef broth, a 15-ounce can of Italian stewed tomatoes. So those are just those. This is the kind we used. Thank you for sharing, Cheryl. Thank you for sharing, Nicole. I appreciate that so much. That helps me out so much. And then you're going to add in a half a cup to 3/4 cup of picante sauce. So I'm just using salsa. Like, that's it, okay? I'm going to go ahead and grab. I'm going to add in a very generous half a cup. So probably almost 3/4 of a cup. Then you're going to add in a teaspoon of basil leaves. Now, I could not find any basil leaves, so something easy to use that works great is I love using Italian seasoning. I use it in everything that's Italianish, and it just calls for a teaspoon. So we're going to do that, and that is it. So simple. I'm going to give it a quick stir, and then I'll cook it on low. Now listen, you're going to cook this on low all day long, so it's going to simmer all day long. And then at the end of the day, I want you to know what you're going to do next. I'm going to show you. At the end of the day, you're going to add in a 9-ounce package of cheese tortellini. So this was extra that we had from last time we made it. And then you're going to add in 2 cups of fresh broccoli. Okay, so you're going to add those into the crock pot. You're going to go ahead and you're going to cook this on low 5 to 6 hours or high 3 to 3 hours. Then you're going to increase your heat to high, add the broccoli and the tortellini, cook on low for another 20 or 30 minutes, and you've got dinner done. So easy. The next thing we're going to make is homemade bread. So I would love to know how many of you guys make homemade bread. And are you guys doing Crocktober with me? If you're doing it with me, I would love for you to share a picture as you're doing it, because that's what makes it so much more fun for me. I'm going to scoot this over here so that it's out of the way. I hate to do that. Okay. So next we're going to make some homemade bread. How many of y'all love homemade bread? Here's the homemade bread stuff, and I'm using an old-fashioned, not old-fashioned, but a 20-year-old bread machine. Oh, I meant to show you guys this too. Look, does anybody know what this is? I just happened to see this over here. Does anybody have any guesses on what that is? How many of y'all were here yesterday and saw us making this? This was yesterday's apple cake. I'm going to send it out by email. It is so good. Yeah, so yummy. This is the chunky apple cake. So good. So we're going to make the homemade bread today. This recipe is so simple, and since we've been doing Crocktober, I've been making it more often, and I Love it. All you need is, you're gonna put it into your, I'm just putting it right into my bread machine. I'm adding a cup of warm water, a tablespoon of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons of honey. I am out of honey, so I've been skipping the honey. If you don't have honey, it's no big deal. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon of salt. Can y'all see this? Y'all, we've just started making bread really a bunch this for Crocktober. It's saved me a ton of money because we don't ever buy, and I know what we're getting. So I'm not buying like the Texas toast kind of stuff, and my family gets fresh bread and they love it. It makes all of these meals easier too, because when my kids maybe will only eat a little bit of the vegetable tortellini soup, I can give them some bread and some fruit and some cheese and feel like they're not having the best meal ever. So I make them try everything, but then I let it go. I'm gonna get in, this is 3 cups of flour now that I'm adding in. I'm trying not to make a mess. I thought it would be easier to put it in the bowl, but I don't know that it is. I am making a mess. Hang on. You know what we're gonna do. I already had it measured out, so we'll just throw it in there. I'm still making a mess. I don't even need my kids home to make a mess. Okay. 3 cups of flour. And we'll just add that in, guys. This so doesn't matter, but I don't want to let it cook. Now, when I do mine, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in so you can see how I do it. If the plug will reach out. When I do mine, I do not use the regular bread setting. What I do, can y'all see this? Okay. I do not use bread flour. Oh, y'all, I forgot to add the yeast. I do use yeast, though. Are y'all wondering where the yeast was? I'm just wondering. That would have been bad. I usually... this is just 1 packet, and the one that I've been using lately that I've been most impressed with is just the Kroger Fast Rise yeast. So I do use the one that's made for bread machines, and this yeast is all sitting up here at the top. That's why I'm trying to shake it down, because I can't get it out. We'll see how it does. So I use 1 packet of yeast. I'm glad I caught that. And then I set mine on the dough setting. So I do not put it on the bread setting. So what I do is normally what I do when I don't completely confuse myself. Oh, we're gonna unplug it. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second to rethink itself. Okay, we're gonna try again. Normally what I do is I hit, it's already, you can tell once it's already decided it's gonna go, we're gonna try to let it reset. It's gonna work, y'all. I'm not gonna ruin this bread. I have total faith in it. It's so easy, but sometimes it does kind of get its good mind of its own. So we're gonna stop. No, I didn't want to start it. It's not gonna let me do it now. I wonder if I open it. Let's try this. Oh, look, there it's yeast. It's never not stopped. Usually once I unplug it, it stops, but there's a little ghost inside my West End bread dough maker that wants to make its own bread today. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna try one more time. Let's try different. Okay, so what I wanna do is I want it to go to there we go. Okay, so I want the dough rest light. So over here you have options, basic, rapid, whole wheat, and dough. And this is an old-fashioned one, but it's been around for 20 years, but most of them will have that. So I'm gonna choose dough because, as you can see, this bread machine, the pan is a big square, and otherwise I end up with a big, ugly square of bread, and I don't like that. So I go ahead and start it. Okay, now we're good. It'll sit here and do its thing. And then I will go ahead and bake it in a regular loaf pan. So that's kind of how I do it. Do you do the same thing, Cheryl? Unplug it. Teresa unplugged it 3 times. I don't know what was up with that. It had a mind of its own. So I will answer any questions y'all have about Crocktober or anything else. If you're interested also in this sweater, I'm stuck behind a bread machine now. I love the sweater and it's $17.95. I will send out information about that in the video as well. Somebody says, Oh, and you know, one thing I would love to know, guys, if you have an awesome recipe for how to make dough in a KitchenAid. I know a lot of you guys don't have bread machines, and so I do want to try to find a recipe that does not require a bread machine. I love my bread machine. I use it probably, especially during Crocktober, I've used it at least 3 or 4 times a week, so I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you're interested in, somebody said, Shannon, you asked for a bread machine. We'll put a link in, and I'll also send a link out. If you sign up for the Crocktober cookbook, with a free one, it's totally free, I will send you some information about that. Somebody said, can you keep cooking in the bread machine? Your bread machine has low style. You definitely could cook this in the bread machine. I just like being able to kind of decide how the dough is gonna look. The breadsticks, Kristen, were amazing. In fact, they were so good, I may actually turn these into breadsticks. They were so good. Did the hand mixer? Yes, the hand mixer survived, Susan. I used it again last night. Susan, y'all, I used the hand mixer to make the frosting, and I don't know that you can even see. Y'all, look at this apple cake. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna go put it in the fridge right now, so I'm not tempted to, but it's so easy. You used the KitchenAid, Amy, you said, to make the dough. I would love to know how easy. Sue, the kids loved their cookies. They were so sweet. They were such a good bunch of kids. They were really, really sweet, and they enjoyed them for sure. You use your Crockpot all year. I love my Crockpot. It's the best thing. Crockpot kind and maker. Okay, so I'll show you that really quickly. I've got to put a lid on this one so I can show it to you. Actually, I can I'll bring y'all over here so you can see this is one that I like. Okay, so the one I like, oops, sorry, you're gonna see my messy countertops here. The Crockpot that I like. There's a couple kinds I like. This is the Ninja, and that's the one I'm using today, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in right now. The reason I like the Ninja is that you can saute in it, you can cook in it, it does everything. It is expensive, I'm not gonna lie. This is a $129, $139 Crockpot, which is ridiculous, but I use it so much. But I love that it has, can y'all see it? And I will be watching for deals on these. On Black Friday, they had a great deal on Amazon Prime Day on this, which is when I bought mine. So my bet is they will have that coming up. I'm gonna try it. Can y'all see? I don't know if you can see. Here, let's see if I can scoot y'all down there. So there's a setting for warm, low, high, stove top, high, and then you can also bake in it. So you can actually use this as a baker, as an oven. So this is probably my new favorite Crockpot. I also love, Crockpot makes a great Crockpot that I use as well. So we could have a whole session talking about Crockpots for sure. Y'all don't look at my messy kitchen. You recently broke your Crockpot, Heather. Oh, Heather, we will look for a deal on Crockpots. There are so many deals. And even if you get a cheap one, my other one is like a $20 Crockpot from Walmart. It works great. So don't stress over that for sure. Thank you for sharing, Debbie. I appreciate that so much. And I will answer any other quick questions y'all have about Crocktober. Hi, Shannon. Glad to see you this morning. I've loved seeing you make your bread and stuff at home, Shannon. That's been fun. It's so fun for me, guys. If you make one of the recipes, if you could take a picture of it and put it on the Passionate Penny Pincher page, do something so that we can see it, because it gives me like ridiculous joy. Yeah, Susan, do you take your Ninja traveling with you? I was thinking for college kids, the Ninja would be amazing, because really you can do everything in it. You don't have to do anything else. It's a really handy thing. Guys, if you don't already, do download. For those of you who haven't gotten it already, get your Crockpot, your slow cooker, download the Crocktober cookbook. Someone said they get migraines when they use the Crockpot. I have never gotten a migraine from the cook. I get migraines, but not from Crockpot. That's interesting. Someone said use the same bread machine in your KitchenAid. That's how you make your bread dough. So Sue, I'm gonna have to get directions. I'm gonna have to read up on it. So, because the thing about the bread machine is I don't have to do anything to it. Like, I just put everything in there, and I guess I don't want to have to, like, do I have to sit and watch the KitchenAid, or does it just take care of it? Like, what do I have to do? Yeah, this is a scarf on my island because I was frozen this morning. I'm still freezing. I want to be wearing, I'm so cold. It is so cold. Someone asked about whether or not they got volume 2. Let me tell you something. When you get volume 2, you also get volume 1. So if you sign up for the cookbook, you're gonna get both 1 and 2. And you can get the totally free one, or you can order it on Amazon if you'd like to have one. If you'd like to have the printed one, it's prettier a little bit, and it's organized, and you can keep it together all in one place. So either way, totally awesome for you. Yeah, Cindy says migraines might come from what you're cooking in the crock pot. your husband's retiring soon, you'll be making Crockpot meals and bread making. Here's the thing that I want to tell you about this. I seriously am going to put this on. I am freezing. It got cold last night in Ohio, and this morning I refused to turn the heater on for a little while longer, but I'm going to freeze to death as I sit here today. We're at the Summit is in the garage, Kimberly, this morning. I'll place the recipe for the bread. If you're looking for the recipe for the bread, it is in the Crocktober cookbook. So when you sign up for that, you will get that. The other thing about the emails is if you sign up for the Crocktober cookbook, y'all, how many of you are getting ready for Christmas? Like, we're going to have so many deals coming at Christmas. There are so many coming out in the next few weeks. When you sign up for the Crocktober cookbook, you'll get that, and we'll talk about ways to save on things, but we'll also give you all of the best online deals, grocery deals, all kinds of deals, so you can save a ton of money during the holidays, because I know if you're like me, there's a lot of expenses coming up in the next 2 months, and I want to make sure you spend the most, spend your money as wisely as you can. And so I'll help you. We'll be talking about Black Friday. We have a big Black Friday cheat sheet coming out that is super fun. So when you sign up, not only are you going to get Crocktober, you're also going to get some updated deals each day and help you really save big. The other thing about this is if you're not doing Crocktober, like, I spent $50, I don't think I even spent that, maybe $40 on groceries this week, because I used what we already had, and we were able to use what we had, and because we have a grocery list and a menu plan, you save so much money. So I love that. Stacy, I'm so glad that it starts your day in a positive way. I saw somebody else said they were looking for an Instant Pot deal. Kohl's had one last week. I think it's the cheapest it's ever been. But anyways, it's gonna watch, because I think there are gonna be some awesome deals. Last year, the Instant Pot was a huge hit. I honestly like my Ninja better than my Instant Pot. Somebody just said that they had, Sherry, you had your breakfast, for breakfast you had that homemade bread. That sounds amazing. Linda, if you click the link right there, it's gonna take you to the Crocktober cook list. I missed a comment. Okay, so last year, somebody said they would love to see us do a 12 days of baking challenge. Last year we did do a 12 days of baking challenge. I don't think I did it on Facebook Live. I can't even remember. I don't think I did it on Facebook Live. I think I just did it as posts. But we may do a 12 days of baking Christmas baking. We already have the everything together for it, so it'll be fun. You haven't been getting emails. Oh, if you have not gotten emails from me, send me an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com, and we will send it all right out to you so that you can keep up with that for sure. Cassandra, I love my Ninja. I like my Ninja better than my Instant Pot. Like, I'm afraid of the Instant Pot. Like, it still has me a little bit scared because it's a lot of steam and I burn myself, and if you've watched me at all, you know I'm really clumsy. So like the Instant Pot is like an opportunity for me to burn something, I feel like. So that's why I don't like that one. Okay, I think we got through all the questions, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, 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 if you enjoy this, make sure to hit that share this button. And also, if you take a picture, if you make a recipe, it would make my day. Post the picture on the Passionate Penny Pincher page. Tell me how you're doing. I would love that. Susan, you'll do the Christmas baking with me for sure too. Y'all, I'm gonna gain 100 pounds between Crocktober and 12 days of baking. We're gonna be super happy, fat and happy maybe. That will be it. You would love an Instant Pot pressure cookbook. The live for this doesn't work. Cindy, I know we're having issues with it showing that we're live. I hate that. I don't know what's up with that, and I'm trying to be good with that. Kelly Lynn, I have an amazing cobbler recipe, and it is my friend Margaret Ann's. So if you will Google Google Passionate Penny Pincher Margaret Ann Country Cobbler, or we'll try to give you a link to it. Her cobbler is the best. It is so yummy and it's so easy, and you will love it. You'll be so glad you did it. Lots of y'all say you'll do Christmas baking. Okay, I was just looking over the recipes yesterday for Christmas baking, and some of my favorites were peanut butter fudge, Buckeye balls, peppermint fudge, chocolate chip cookies, Christmas crack. So yeah, that'll be fun. And I'll send that cookbook out as well via email. So when you sign up, it will all be there. So sign up for the Crocktober thing and you'll get everything else. And you asked her a question about the cardigan where I put my sweater back on. Here's the cardigan. It is $17.95 shipped at checkout. I will put a link in that, and I'll also send it out via email. Somebody said they got a Ninja at Target for $38. Okay, who just said that? Who said that? Lois, or no, it wasn't Lois, it was the person above Lois. Victoria, you got a Ninja at Target for $38. That's incredible. If anybody sees that, go there and take a picture. I would be so happy for anybody to get that deal. I've never made potato candy, Nita, but that sounds wonderful. Okay, lots of y'all are excited about Christmas baking. Last year we did it and it was pretty fun, so maybe, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think we did do it on Facebook Live. I can't even remember, y'all. That's how forgetful I am, but maybe we did do it on Facebook Live. Jason and Lori, I'm so glad you like the cardigan, and I'm loving having a shawl. I use this shawl all year long, and I think I got it on Amazon. What size is my Ninja? Oh, I'm looking to see if I can see it, if it'll tell me. It's not I think it was the one that's regularly $149 on Amazon. So whatever one that one it was it. So thank y'all so much for watching this morning. Have a beautiful, amazing day. Tomorrow we are going to be making slow cooker barbecue stuffed baked potatoes. They are so simple. In fact, I will probably make I'll make my chicken in one thing, and then I'll also show you how to make baked potatoes in the crock pot, so it'll be super easy. Thank you so much. Oh, Barb, I'd love to, guys, if we could sit and meet you guys all the time. I wish there was a way we could just go and sit and have coffee together. I think we'd have the nicest morning. Do a Christmas cookbook on Amazon, Bobby Brown, you would buy it? I love that. Did you buy this? Yeah, this shawl is fun. Anyways, I could chat with you guys all day long, seriously. Hope you guys have the very best day. Hit the share this button. Show me your pictures, guys, when you make your stuff. Tammy, put your email right in the link. There's a place to get that, and I will send everything out. You guys have the very best day, and I will talk to you soon.